Well, hello, hello, hello. I am going to show you a quick how to study. I'll put a link in the description for this Bible. They vary in price depending on, the type of leather you get. This is a Thompson chain reference Bible. They are very, very good at studying. So, for instance, let's just say Psalm 48. It says, "Great is the Lord, and greatly to be praised in the city of our God, in the mountain of his holiness." So let's say you want to just look up, for instance, glorify God. And this isn't like a study Bible like some that add words and stuff. So I'm going to now flip to the back. And it said to go to 1423. So you would flip through the back here and go to 1423, which has all these different right here, glorifying God, 1423. And it's just going to give you the verses. It's going to give you every single one of the verses that talk about glorifying God. So for instance, the first one was Genesis 14:20. Sometimes it'll put them over here. Sometimes it'll just list these and you have to go to it yourself. But it says, "And blessed be the Most High God, which hath delivered thine enemies into thine hand, or thy hand, and he gave him tithes of all." So, for instance, then it'd talk about like praise, Psalm 22, good works, of course, Matthew 5:16. And then, of course, if you got to a different word, like after you looked up that verse and you want to go to not just glorify God, but you want to go to just other examples, for instance, like Joshua, or you want to go over to here, God glorified in Christ. It's going to give you many different things, but now let's just, for instance, flip. Let's go to like Lamentations, and of course, here in verse 1, it talks about afflictions. So if you want to find all the type of verses about afflictions, you notice it has a 3 next to it. We'll go to 491. It's a really good reference chain to just immediately flip to Bible verses that you want. So, for instance, you see affliction and all these. So then you see affliction, you see the 3 on next to it. So I tell you, this is the one that's related to the Lamentations verse that you were looking at. Now, as you see, Lamentations 3:1 is in here. This is going to give you many different afflictions from God. You can get afflictions, of course, if you go way over here, of ministers and prophets. Gives you a few verses. Afflictions, trial prolonged, sometimes prolonged. If you just, decide to go deeper after you start reading about the ones that relate to the one you're in, as you can tell, afflictions go all the way over to here, over to here, over to here. Many different words that you can do through this. This is a really good Bible that can help you really for instance, if you were even reading here in Ezra and you get to Zerubbabel, you can go over and just, there's probably not going to be much about Zerubbabel compared to like, for instance, if you were to go to divine call or fear not or divine presence, you would probably find a whole lot more verses on those compared to, of course, Zerubbabel. But this is a very good Bible that can really help people. I got it in the King James Version. I do believe they have a new King James Version and other ones, but they're really good Bibles to help you increase your study. If you just want to, for instance, just go through certain words like affliction, wrath, all these other type of words like that. So may God bless you guys and much love.